Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Hannah and I'm currently renovating my 200-year-old farmhouse in Vermont. And I'm just decided to pick up the camera and do some vlogging today and document a few things with you. We are working on a small project, and today Harrison really tackled a lot of the grunt work, so bravo to Harrison for doing that. But as part of our mudroom makeover last year, we cut in this new window and had to patch around it, and it was getting late in the year and it was getting cold, so we just quickly threw up siding and sheathing and all the things without really finishing it and making it look super nice. So today Harrison has been focusing on patching this. I'm going to insert a before clip so you can really see what it looked like before, but it was not pretty, and now it looks really uniform and really nice, and he's done a great job with that. So yeah, part of what I wanted to do this fall was kind of zhuzh up our patio area, because I love decorating for fall, obviously, and I want to have some nice potted plants out here and just enjoy this area in the fall. So we're going to be building some things from Vego. This video is not sponsored. I'm working with them over on my TikTok, but I wanted to document the patio transformation for you so you could enjoy it too. But if you are interested, you could check out my TikTok. I'll leave it linked in the description box below. And yeah, so I'm gonna be building. I'm really excited because when we moved in, we had always planned on getting a proper composting system going, and we just never got around to it. So we started throwing our food scraps into just like a large garbage bin and we're like, we'll get around to it eventually, and we just haven't done it. So when Vego reached out, I was super excited because they offer compost bin kits so you can assemble it yourself. So that's what we're going to be doing, and we'll have our proper compost bin area. This year we're just going to start with one compost bin enclosure thing, because we're only 2 people and we don't have that many food scraps. In 2 years we've had 1 garbage can of food scraps, and I'm sure that some of it has started decomposing in the bottom, but I don't think that we need to go all out and get like the 3-bin system just yet. But who knows, we'll trial it and see how it goes, and maybe we'll get more. And then the other thing is I picked up one of their raised garden beds, and I just thought that would be a really nice addition to the patio to add some plants into. And I'm going to add a few kind of repeat plants that I have already planted just to keep some continuity, and I'll show those to you in just a little bit. But yeah, so we're gonna get started with this, and yeah, I'm really looking forward to it. And this is what it's looking like now. It looks so good and so put together. We still have to do more coats of paint and touch up, and we're going to be repainting the steps as well. So it's not really finished yet, but it's definitely, the grunt work is done, so we're really excited about that. And we have this little greenhouse that we built. It's like a cabinet, and I'm gonna put the Vego raised bed over there. And so this has to have a new home, so we got to figure that out. But I might move it next to our potting bench. I'm not sure yet, but we're gonna get started building the compost bin first. When we put in our veg beds earlier in the summer, we had a bunch of topsoil delivered so we could level out the ground where the veg beds are, and we kind of left it in this pile and a bunch of weeds started growing in it. So we're putting the compost heap here. So what we need to do first is pull out all these weeds, pull back some of that topsoil, and then level it out, even it out, and then we can build the compost bin enclosure on top of that. So that's first on the docket. it's the next day now, and yesterday we managed to build the compost bin, and then we also built the Vago and started filling it. We used, it's really tall, it's 26 inches tall. We used a combination of sticks and cardboard and then topsoil as well to mostly fill it, and then the top layer is compost. And I just ran and I took Ruby for a walk, and then I just ran and got some bags of more compost because we just need a little bit just for the top, so just got some bags compost, and I'm gonna plant it up now. I'm gonna show you in a second all of the things that I chose. Again, I got a lot of repeat plantings because I have really come to love certain things and I feel like they do really well. One of them is Nepeta, and I have several different types of Nepeta now, and I have one called Neptune, and it just like is not thriving at all. The leaves keep turning brown. I try to move it into the shade more. Maybe it had too much sun and I cut it way back and it's just not growing. But I just fertilized it today, so maybe it will make a comeback. But the other ones have done so well. Little Trudy is one of them, and then Picture Perfect is the other one. So I got a few more of those, and then I also got more salvia, and I picked up an allium as well. I have one of these alliums on the other side of the house, and I really like alliums because they're kind of like surprise plants. They kind of just pop up and they just add so much interest, and I think it's going to add some height to this planter as well. When we kind of like redid this patio, we used to have, I'll insert a photo so you can see it, but when we first moved in and for the first like almost year of living here, we had a deck right here and it was rotting and it didn't look very good, and it was just, it needed attention, so we took it out and put in steps and a gravel patio, and it's been one of the best things we've done. It makes the house, this side of the house, feel so inviting and welcoming and so much more open, and I really love it. But part of that was adding some plants. So over there by the side of the house, we added some plants because it had all been really overgrown. There was already a peony there, so we left that, and then we added, I added 2 different types of irises, geum, lavender, and hydrangea, and this year that area got so overcrowded and I knew that I was gonna have to move stuff, so I've moved basically everything out. So now it's just a geum, still 2 types of irises, which are my favorite flower, and the peony, and there's still a hydrangea over there, and the hydrangea is going to go in the Vago bed. So I think it will be a really nice combination. The hydrangea is a little limelight, and those are the only ones I've purchased so far, and those are my favorite because I get that really soft blushy pink color. So I'm gonna love that with the purples, and I think it will look really nice and have a nice soft color. So yeah, I'm gonna plant that up, and then I was gonna go to the garden center and get a few more plants for some of the smaller pots on the patio just to make it look a little nicer. I think I kind of fried some of the plants because we haven't had much rain, and it's been a struggle this summer for sure. But I was just kind of reflecting on how I really struggle with rest. Like, I really value rest, and I think it's super important, and I'm not like, I don't think that I carry a lot of shame around rest, but I find it really hard, and I find it kind of unnatural for me to just rest. And I've said it, I realized editing these last 2 videos that I've talked about like wanting to slow down and like blah blah blah, and this weekend we've really filled our weekend with work. I mean, I have to do the Vago thing because I have the obligation to do it, so that's one thing, but really trying to find more downtime. And I think the other issue is that with the weather has been very hard to work around because we haven't had much rain, and now it's supposed to start raining the next few days, and I want to get some really nice, lovely sunny shots of the Vago beds, but it's supposed to rain, and the garden center's closed tomorrow and on Tuesday. So it just kind of like puts me in a bit of a bind. So I still might go today. Harrison's at his band rehearsal, and I'm actually going to be picking him up from that. So maybe I will stop there on my way to pick him up, but we'll see. And kind of have a little bit of a slower pace for today's Sunday. So we'll see. I also still have to run to the grocery store today. So it's all a balancing act. I do love, obviously, gardening. It's one of my absolute favorite things to do. But it is still work. It is still physical work. And, it's hard work. And so anyways, those are my thoughts for this afternoon. I'm going to take it one step at a time because that's always what helps. So I'm going to just fill the bed, plant the plants that I got, and Harrison made banana bread. I'll show it to you this morning. He made banana bread this morning. I will show it to you in a few moments after I plant up the bed. So I think I'm going to have a slice of the banana bread, and I kind of want to have maybe a coffee or something and sit and watch TV for a little bit, and then I'll probably have to go get Harrison and maybe stop at the garden center. So that's my plan, and let me show you the plants that I picked. I've been slightly derailed a little bit, and that's okay, because this little one is a little scared right now. A story about her is she was born on a hunting farm, and she does not like anything that sounds like gunshots for that reason. I think she was just a little puppy, and I think it really scared her, and now she's just lived with that her whole life. So she gets very scared with anything that sounds like gunshots, and there aren't gunshots. There's like construction happening on the other side of the valley, and it's just echoing through the valley, so it sounds like a gunshot. But she's a little scared right now, and she always just wants me to sit with her and comfort her when she gets scared, and it's just the sweetest. So that's what I'm gonna do. Here are the plants that I chose. Again, I got 2 of the Nepeta called Picture Perfect. And then I got 1 allium. It has the sweetest light purple flowers on it. It's called Nodding Onion because it nods in the wind. It's so pretty. And then I got the salvia, which was actually on clearance, and it's called Caradona. And yeah, it's really pretty. So lots of purples, light purples, and then I'll have the hydrangea that's got light pink on it. Okay, so I just wrapped up planting the Vego raised bed, and I'm going to have a slice of the banana bread now. This is our favorite banana bread recipe. We've been making it for years. It's the tahini banana bread from A Cozy Kitchen, and it is so good. The combination of the tahini and the sesame is so good with banana. So I'm gonna have a slice and watch TV and hopefully relax a little bit. And here's my bouquet of flowers that I cut this morning from the garden. And I think this is my favorite bouquet I've made yet. I've probably only made like 6 bouquets. It's definitely been slow going, but this one is absolutely stunning. I'm so happy with these color combinations this year. And I think I might just end up doing the exact same thing next year. Maybe I'll add a few different things, but I don't know. I'm pretty happy with that. The steps look so good with the fresh coat of paint on them. They look so clean and nice, and I really like this color. It's a little bit different than what we did before. The other paint that we did last year was a Cabot color called Nantucket White. This one is Benjamin Moore called Bracken Brisket. So it's just slightly, it's not really green at all. It's actually more of a creamy, very creamy kind of ivory color, I would call this. But it looks really good and fresh, and it's looking so good. I love how this little patio transformation is coming together. So I'm gonna do like a little cleanup with just all the stuff we have on our potting bench, and then I'm gonna put the lanterns back here, and just kind of wrap up this stuff, get it put away, cleaned up. Then I'll take some final like shots for you. I still want to do a few things. Actually, I want to paint that piece that's the transition between underneath the threshold, that piece white. So I need to do that still. And then as fall approaches, I want to plant up some mums for out here as well. So there's still little things to do here and there, but this is really looking so great. And tonight we're just going to have dinner out here too, so I'm very much looking forward to that. We'll Get to enjoy the patio and all these beautiful plants and our beautiful view. Before I let you go for this week's video, I also wanted to give you an update on the bookcase. It is repainted. This might seem like not a big deal. It doesn't look that different, but I'm actually going to insert a photo of what it looked like before with the color matched color, so you can see the difference that it makes. This color is just warmer and a little deeper and richer, and I think that makes all the difference. We're really happy with it and we've really been enjoying it, so it's been such a great project for us. Thank you so much for watching. If you're not yet subscribed but you enjoyed this video, consider subscribing for more Vermont and country cottage home content coming soon. And if you've been here for a few weeks or months, whatever, let me know what you think of this style of video versus like a fully dedicated renovation style video. It's nice to kind of take a slower pace and work on smaller scale projects. I'm really happy with the progress we've made on the patio so far. Let me know what you think of it, and I will see you next week.